Alright, everyone's here, except for me. I'm the last one here. It's a little late in the day, so we have this, the sun coming in through the windows and in such a Anakin and Yoda in the meditation chamber fashion. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Ben, and today we have the long-awaited review. This item came in this enormous box. The box is way too big for the product, but you know what? Here we are. We're gonna unbox it for you here for the lore. By the way, we just opened up a merch store to just see if anyone wants a For the Lore shirt. We're not really sure if we were big enough creators to make a merch store, but it's there. It's available for you. If you want some For the Lore merch, we would much appreciate it. Here we go. We gotta open it up. And we have to review this product. I've been waiting to do this one for y'all. So here we go. Again, hilariously huge box for this. I guess that's all shopdisney.com had. So of course it wasn't recording when I was opening this up, but it really was the stuff of nightmares. This is the worst packaging in the world. It will murder you. It will murder your entire family. I feel like I didn't actually cut myself, but it felt like I was gonna cut myself 100 times. It's horrible. Just to quickly go over the pack art, you've got Ahsoka live action from Mando. On the back though, very cool that the example they use for how you can totally duel with these lightsabers is Darth Vader versus Ahsoka. So kudos to whoever helped design the pack art for these lightsabers. Clearly a Rebels fan. Visually great packaging. Practically it all came in one piece, but wow, you will hurt yourself. You'll hurt yourself opening this. I am really excited for this because I absolutely love the Yoda lightsaber in the same line. If you haven't seen my review of this lightsaber, check it out right up there. It's one of my favorite reviews I've done, and it is one of my favorite toy lightsabers in my collection. So go make sure you watch that video as well. And as much as I would love to keep talking about how great this Yoda lightsaber is, it is Ahsoka time. So, right away, I don't love how they feel. They feel like a cheap plastic. And you're probably like, yeah, it is cheap plastic. These are lightsaber toys. But the Yoda lightsaber does not feel like this. It feels solid. It's a different glossy plastic material rather than this matte plastic material. The Yoda one also has these plastic grips that just make it feel a whole lot higher quality. This is just like, it's airing on like Halloween costume lightsaber quality, which I'm not a big fan of. While it's still in the packaging, you can hear it. That part didn't get recorded, so we'll do it again now. This is what it sounds like. So it runs you through the ignition, then the clash a little, and the hilts vibrate, which is pretty cool. And then when the blade retracts, the sound for that. And it is very cool that the Shoto lightsaber has a higher pitched sound. So again, the regular one. And the Shoto. That's demo mode. Now, let's just flip them both into the on positions. You have these switches right there. The one on the Shoto is harder to do than the one on the regular, which is a little weird, and it makes it, again, feel cheap, that there's like a weird struggle to flip the switch like that. But, alright, let's just put the blade in. I love how these blades go in. It's just like the lightsabers you can get at Galaxy's Edge, either the Sabi's custom lightsabers or the Legacy lightsabers, but it's just like the cheaper plastic version of that technology, which I honestly find very cool. So you don't have to spend exorbitant amount of money for your kid on those lightsabers when they have these. But you are getting what you pay for. This is very much a toy. So, let's give it a shot. Let's ignite the saber. So it's very quiet. Oh, there's a little hair on there. Let me just get that off. It's very quiet, I feel like the Yoda saber was a lot louder. Definitely a lot louder. I don't know if you can tell the difference there, but it could be that the Ahsoka batteries are just really low. I'm gonna go ahead and say that's the case. The light is fine. It does gradually go up. And it does gradually come back down. But it does it in chunks. It's nothing crazy special. And it's not like totally white. I don't know if you can tell. It's a little bit spotty. That happens. It's actually the same way on the Yoda lightsaber, but this one could do no wrong. It's fine. It's fine if you have a little spotty light. This one, unacceptable. No, just kidding. But yeah, it's a little bit weird how they do that. So this is the regular. God, it's so quiet. And this is the Shoto. I like the Shoto more. I don't, just aesthetically, and also I like a small hilt, obviously, because I love the Yoda saber. And I like the sound a little better, a little higher pitched. And the cool thing with these is you get a little bit of smooth swing, a little different sound if you swing it around. So. And you can totally clash these into each other. They're built for that. They make sounds and they vibrate when you do it. They're very durable. You can totally swing these around. You can lightsaber duel with them. The stakes are very low because they're not that, honestly, they are expensive for what they are, but they're not that expensive in comparison to maybe dueling with your more expensive lightsabers. These are totally fun to just play and hit around. You know, I'd say these are for kids, for sure for kids. And maybe a cheap Ahsoka cosplay or a cheap Ahsoka Halloween costume, but I'm really not impressed with them. The last little feature that I didn't really show you is that they do have, both of them have cover tech wheels on them, and they come with belt clips, which is why I say for a Halloween costume, this is totally practical. You just clip that right onto your Halloween costume. This stuff is cheap plastic, but it totally gets the job done. As a kid, I would have loved having the cover tech wheel instead of just like how those old lightsabers have just a clip on them. So I do think that is very cool. But I can't give these the rating of premium. They just feel cheap, especially in comparison to the Yoda saber in their same line. I feel like I need to now get my hands on either the Darth Vader or the Luke or the new Obi-Wan version of these sabers, just to have a tiebreaker, just to figure out, is the whole line kind of cheap or is the Yoda one just amazing? Because these are like $30, $35 like each. Like it's cheap plastic and clearly cheaply made, but not cheap to buy. They are not charging nothing for this. This is kind of a significant price tag, and I have to say, I'm pretty disappointed. The design looks fine. It totally looks like Ahsoka on this side. But then on this side, you have all the warnings, you have all the logos and the screws, and it just doesn't look good. So if you are displaying these, you definitely have to display them on this side. Whereas the Yoda one does not have that problem as much. Again, from this angle, you get all that engraving and a screw, but that's it. The rest of it is solid. I'm gonna go ahead and say, yeah, these are not premium, and I really don't recommend them. That's not to say I don't recommend any of these Disney Store, Shop Disney, Disney Park toy lightsabers, because I very much do recommend the Yoda one. Even though I can't give these a rating of premium, and it was a rare negative review for me here for the lore. I usually like a lot of things, and I usually don't dislike this harshly, or even tell you really not to bother spending your money. But if you enjoyed what you saw, make sure to like and subscribe. And if you do, you'll see us next time when we're reviewing Star Wars and Marvel products for the lore.